Hello everyone!
Hello!
It has been a while since we've been on camera, so we are rusty. The hair is not professionally cut, but we hope you are all well.
Yep, hope you're keeping safe and well in these very difficult times.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting there, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. So we've got an update for you all. We've had the planning book out. We have been looking at our plans, as I'm sure many of you guys have, and we've had loads of lovely messages from you just saying we're moving our trip, we're cancelling our trip. You know, everyone, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I know trips are, you know, health is most important and avoiding anything else, but trips are still a massive part of our lives and it is still a big thing, so we want to focus on that today.
We absolutely live for our holidays. Like, the world revolves around holidays.
So over the last few weeks we've had our planning book out. This is the master planning book. We got this book, it's really nice. It's got Mickey on there, it's like a leather one. We got it years ago from Hallmark in the US.
Yeah.
And like, I just don't want it to run out of pages because it's so nice. And it's got like Mickey on each page, so it's really nice.
It's got like a leather bound to it, isn't it?
Yeah. And the alien pen.
Of course.
So we've been looking at our trips and we wanted to obviously just give you guys an update on what we are doing personally. We were discussing this, but we feel like everyone's got their own level of risk and what they feel is right for them. So for us right now, we were supposed to be going to Florida for 2 weeks at the end of September.
Mm-hmm.
We're not.
We're not. Long story short, we are not going to Florida in September, yeah.
Yeah, we were supposed to be going to Walt Disney World for 2 weeks. We were staying at Pop Century. We had my mum, nan and granddad coming. Obviously for my mum, nan and granddad, they've been out of this for a long time because the risk is just too high for them. They've been shielding due to their age and health conditions. But we were like optimistic. We were like, it's still 3 months away, and
yeah, you know us. We're like, stay positive.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world, and you know, we were coming up with various different ideas, backup plans, closely watching what was going on over in the States. So we feel like we had enough information to hand to make that decision.
Yeah, we got our park days sorted. We did all that, and then we had a backup plan that we were going to do a road trip. So we were going to go from like flying to Orlando still, and then just drive up and hit like Dollywood and the Smoky Mountains and all around. But
see, that's a prime example. We were literally like day by day, we were just coming up with so many different options.
Yeah, but a few weeks ago we had rebooked our trip because BA had dropped in price massively. So we rebooked and then that made it flexible. So they've given us a $350 voucher. Really great. We called through, got through straight away. But yeah, September is not happening. Mm-hmm. It was hard. I'm not, you know, on the day that we actually cancelled, I called up Disney and I was on hold for like 1 or 2 minutes, but it was the soaring music.
The soaring music,
just like,
yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it's hard enough cancelling a trip, but having to listen to something like soaring on the phone. Wow. But amazing service, wasn't it? Really. So
nice.
Yeah.
The cast member was amazing, and we just got each other on the level of how addicted to Disney we are. But the £100 deposit that we paid through the Walt Disney Travel Company was refunded straight away. It actually came back in 2 days. So
that's amazing.
Hats off to them.
Yeah.
So yes, so Florida's cancelled. We have penciled in some potential stuff for 2021, but right now we're not booking too much because we just don't want to have to keep dealing with cancelling. So.
Yeah. It's nice to have some ideas, and we certainly do have some ideas for next year, but they're very loose ideas because of the ever-changing situation. Yeah. So yeah, like Luke says, don't want to get our hopes up too much, but it's nice to have something loosely planned.
Yeah, the main reason we decided to go not to Florida was the number of cases that are coming out there right now. You know, testing has increased, but the cases are really high, and we just felt like the airline restrictions are still in place. We can't do the quarantine because of work, so we felt like we just don't know, and it's leaving it too late, so we decided to bail on that.
Yeah, and I think you said as well, it's a very personal thing. Like, each individual has their own risk factors that they would consider, but you know, we've taken an overall view on things, and yet it's just not the right time to go to Florida or America in general. If
you're still going or you've undecided, let us know your plans below, what you're thinking about. For some of you it might be that you can get that flexibility to do the quarantine and you're going to go for it, but obviously the government haven't formally said we can fly, it's safe to fly there or anything yet, so go from there. So more exciting stuff of what we are doing instead. Yes. So we have those 2 weeks off work in late September, so we can't move those 2 weeks. So So we thought to ourselves, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
And then the government said you can fly here, here, here and here. So we based it around that.
That was a very recent update, yeah. So it's like, okay, so we have some flexibility now. What options do we have? Which kind of gave us a little bit of a shining light as to what we could do.
Yeah, the first week we're going to come back to you on because we're doing something very different for us. But the second week we're going to
Disneyland Paris!
Disneyland Paris! Yeah. So Disneyland Paris is opening, I think the cast member preview was yesterday, Saturday, and it's opening very, very soon. So we aren't going to jump there straight away.
No.
We decided to leave it a month or a couple of months. Well, it's 3 months, isn't it, really, almost? Early October. But yeah, we're going to DLP for the longest we've ever gone.
Literally.
I think it's like 5 or 6 nights.
Yeah, and I said to Luke, I even said to you yesterday, I was like, I've just realised this is like the longest time we've ever been to DLP. Even before we were together, I'd been once as a child, and even that was like a 2-night thing.
Yeah, so it's going to be a good experience. How are we getting there?
So we are driving down to Dover, and we are getting the Eurotunnel over to Calais, and then driving straight to Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, so it's just over in Folkestone. We've done that before, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we did it a few years ago, before we vlogged, wasn't it? And it wasn't a very good experience. So like, we got over to Calais really nicely, and we stayed in a hotel. I think it was like an Ibis in Calais, just quite late. And we got up early in the morning, and there was some sort of major strike, and it took like 6 hours to get to Disneyland Paris.
And there was even a fire on the road.
The road was on fire.
The road was literally, and I can't even describe it.
It was a protest.
There was some sort of protest, and we drove, and we got to this road. We were the only car on this road. I think we accidentally got onto a closed road, and there was fire. It was literally, I wish we'd vlogged it, because it would have made such great viewing. I mean, for you guys, not so much for us living it, but...
We ended up diverting to Amiens, which is a really beautiful place on a river. I've been there a few times in the past. I said, let's just go to Amiens. We had like a nice drink by the lake, by the river, and we were like, yeah, we're going to eventually get to DLP.
Yeah, but it was nice to stop off at Amiens, because I'd never been there before.
Yeah, so Eurotunnel seems like a really good option, because
it's the most like socially distant method of getting to Disneyland Paris. The thing with Disneyland Paris is it is close enough where there are other options. You don't have to fly, so that's kind of like let's just go Eurotunnel.
Yeah, we prefer to fly. Like, flying's our favourite, and I miss flying so much. But like, Charles de Gaulle Airport is very busy. Renting a car is always a challenge there, because the queues are huge. We've had problems in the past. Getting an Uber, we weren't keen on getting an Uber. So we thought, let's take our car. You drive straight on the train. You don't have to interact with anyone, and then you're straight off the other side.
Yeah. And
we're going to drive all the way, aren't we?
We are. We're going to do it in one hit. Yeah. So last time we did this, we did stay overnight when we got to the other side. But I think with the time we have available this time, we could probably do it in one go. Yeah.
So for us, it's about 1.5 to 2 hours down to Folkestone. The reason I say it varies because the M25 is involved, which can always add hours or be fine, depending how it goes. We're going to drive down. Where are we staying?
So we are staying at Cheyenne.
Hotel Cheyenne.
Hotel Cheyenne,
And we've stayed there once before together in 2017. We had a lovely refurbished room.
I really like the rooms there.
Yeah, we thought it was really great value. I think at the minute, like, Sequoia Lodge is shut, which is one of our favourites. Newport Bay is open, but it's a lovely hotel, but it is quite pricey. And we didn't feel like we fell in love with that hotel as much as like Sequoia.
Yeah.
And then Hotel New York is obviously going through its Marvel, and it's been not opening. So we feel like Cheyenne was a really good medium option.
Yeah, and of course there was Disneyland Hotel, but that was just like crazy.
It was like $3.5 grand. I'm like, we're not going to pay it.
We're not going to pay that.
It was more than 2 weeks in Florida. So, yeah, Hotel Cheyenne.
Yes.
It's one of the Disney hotels. It's walkable. I love it.
Yeah, and one of the things we were considering is with it being still like, it could potentially still be warmer weather there, is air conditioning.
Yeah, Cheyenne has aircon.
Yeah.
Santa Fe doesn't.
Santa Fe doesn't, and we have stayed there before when it was really hot, and that was a problem. But we remember Cheyenne had really good aircon.
Yeah, so we're really, really excited. We are, we booked direct with Disneyland Paris. So in terms of park access now, you have to have a park pass to get in the park, same as Florida. So a park reservation. And with booking a Disney hotel and ticket package directly, we don't have to worry about booking our park days. So just check who you're booking with, but if it's a ticket and hotel package, often it will guarantee you entry to the park, but just double check. We booked direct.
Yeah.
Because our annual passes expired maybe, well, they've expired. We didn't renew them in the end, so it was quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Or we did renew them and then decided to cancel.
I can't really remember what happened, but yeah, we didn't continue them.
We didn't continue
But
them.
then with Florida not happening, it kind of, we reevaluated everything and thought it was a good option.
Yeah, so we're excited. We watched a few like clips and stuff yesterday from people on the cast member day and friends that were there, and it looked fantastic. And it seems like they're doing some really good like character selfie spots, and just, I don't know, I was really impressed by how it was managed.
I think for me, I'm going with literally zero expectations. I'm just happy that the potential is there to get back to a Disney park and just to literally walk down Main Street, just take in the sounds, the smells, and that'll be, if that is the only thing that happens when I'm there, I'm absolutely happy.
Yeah, we said if we could just sit in front of the castle and just take pictures of the castle for like 5 days, we'd be happy.
Yeah, so zero expectations, but if we get to do that, fantastic.
Yeah, if we do get to do things like Phantom Manor, like Phantom Manor's on our list. Do you know, we've never done Autopia at Disneyland Paris together.
No, because we typically go over a weekend or tag it onto a bank holiday. It's always one of those rides that's super busy or has often been closed. So maybe this is the time where we get to do it.
Yeah, we're going to keep that on the list. So yeah, we're going to do quite a few rides, hopefully. Dining, we haven't booked yet. Dining is currently, I think, 60 days out, and they're doing up to the end of September. And now, if you have the Disneyland Paris app, if you change your entire phone settings to French, it allows you to book dining through the app, which was fun, because obviously your whole phone suddenly becomes French. And I've changed mine back now, but some things are still French, so I don't know. But yeah, we're going to look at dining and see what we're going to book. So we're not too sure.
Yeah.
We quite like doing quick service in Paris, so like Earl of Sandwich, and we like going to Rainforest Cafe, Annette's. A lot of our favourite dining options are actually
outside of
Disney
the park.
Village.
Yeah. But that's just us personally. We're really easygoing, and I have a medical condition, so I can't be as adventurous with food. So it's kind of a good option.
Yeah, we did Chez Remy before and had a really good meal there at Chez Remy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to do Captain Jack's, because it just looks really like the whole like sitting there and having Pirates of the Caribbean ride there it looks so cool.
Yeah. But
the menu's never appealed, so maybe we'll just try it.
Maybe it's changed. we'll review it. Yeah.
So that's it, our Disneyland Paris trip. Now we may do a Disneyland Paris trip between now and then, but we're just gonna see how it goes and decide from there. But that's kind of at the moment early October.
Yes.
We go on the 5th of October, which is a Monday.
I mean, that's kind of the trip that I really am hoping does happen.
Yeah.
It's still in the back of my mind. It's telling me it may not, but we're going to remain positive, optimistic, and hope for the best.
Definitely. And in our first week, we still obviously have those 2 weeks off, and we really need a break. So we are going to...
We're going to Mallorca.
Mallorca. Now, obviously, for our international guests that may not know where Mallorca is, it is a small island off of Spain in the Mediterranean. It's under the Balearics, I think it's pronounced. So you've got like Ibiza, Menorca, and Mallorca, which is spelt Mallorca.
Mallorca.
But obviously in Spanish it's Mallorca. We're staying in the Cala d'Or area, which is on the western side.
And again, really hoping we've pronounced that correctly.
Yeah. But it looks like a really beautiful island. We sort of said.
I'm pretty sure I've been there as a child.
I've definitely been there.
You've definitely been there.
Alcudia.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, we're going to head there. We've got a week of just relaxation. We are going to vlog it because we've done beach holidays together before. We've been to like Dominican Republic. We went twice there.
Rhodes.
We went to Rhodes twice, but we've never vlogged those trips. So we feel like we want to vlog our first Euro holiday.
Beach holiday. We're gonna, we've got a car, so we've got some flexibility to travel around the island. We've been watching some YouTube videos. It's absolutely stunning. So there's plenty of places to show you guys, and we're really excited to go.
Yeah, and we're staying in a family friend's, a member of the family's apartment.
Yeah.
So for us, from a like social distancing perspective, it's our own private apartment. It's on a complex with a pool. Apparently, it's very quiet. So even when it's been peak last year, it's been a really quiet place to go and easily socially distance.
From what I understand, it's typically in the apartment complex, it's owners only, so it's not so much people let their properties out, so it's not like a holiday destination for the general public, basically.
Yeah, so we're really excited for that, and we're going to, but yeah, we booked with British Airways, we booked a flight and car package. We decided to book Club Europe, which is business, because you get no one in between you, so you can have a seat in between, which made us feel a bit more comfortable about flying, because I'm really nervous about flying with the mask and everything.
Yeah. We thought, you know, it is an extra cost to buy a business class ticket, but we felt like for us it'd make us feel a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, and we've still massively saved on Florida. It's still cheaper than Florida.
It's still cheaper than Florida, yeah.
But yeah, like Palma, the capital, looks really, really nice, like historic and stuff.
Yeah. And I keep saying to Luke, I'm super excited to go into a European,
oh no,
European supermarket to find all the like seaside sweets, ice creams, and all the unusual foods that you get in a European supermarket. I say unusual, I like them. It's unusual in a good way.
Yeah, if you don't know already, Rich is a real kid when it comes to like international food. So like when we went to Rhodes and stuff, there was a supermarket there, and Rich was like all the random stuff like chocolate filled croissants, and
I have that.
The Haribo sweets are always like way better in Europe.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited about it. It's going to be maybe not somewhere we thought we would go.
No.
But
it's amazing how different this year has turned out. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but we've managed to find some alternatives and just super excited.
Yeah, and the good thing with BA is if we needed to cancel, we get the money we've paid back in a voucher form for use up to April 2022. So for us, that made us feel really good that if the cases increase and we can't go, we're protected there. The apartment obviously is through family friends, so they're fine, they're really flexible, which was one of the concerns when we were looking at Airbnb.
Yeah.
Because Airbnb there was a lot of really inflexible cancellation policies.
I think after 24 hours of booking, you would immediately, if you wanted to cancel, like lose 50%.
Yeah, which is really tough in the like, we obviously don't want to mess anyone around, but at the same time, if cases suddenly start increasing.
So we've really tried our best in booking anything for these 2 weeks, try and get flexible or cancelable elements of the booking.
Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna for DLP, we're gonna do a packing blog, because the things that we would normally take on holiday are going to be quite different this time, with masks, anti-bac. The fan is of course coming.
The fans are coming. I've got one now as well, so I think I took that on our last Florida trip. They're super good, yeah. Yeah,
so for us it's a week of relaxation and then pretty much a whole week at DLP to really see the park. Like we've always done weekends, like you said.
Yeah.
But to have that extra time and during the week, it might be quieter. So,
and if you're wondering why we've done it that way round with the trips, I think we wanted to have Mallorca first to try and maximise the better weather, the warmer temperatures, just that week earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because we've not actually taken. So in terms of like we've had weekends, but we haven't had a day off leave since January when we got back from Florida. So we haven't taken, because our May holiday was cancelled, and we certainly in my work, they needed me to work then. We were very, very busy, obviously furloughed a lot of staff, so there wasn't really a good time for me to leave, and I felt like I really wanted to be working, because just to keep my job and everything like that. So we've not had this September trip will be our first day off.
Because I know a lot of you ask, like, how do we do the holidays that we do? And we absolutely promise you, there is no secret. We are bound by annual leave restrictions through our work, and we've had to be a little bit creative, and luckily our employers have been flexible with how we use our holiday. So yeah, we try and maximise it as best we can.
Yeah, at the moment, the Palma trip is going from Gatwick, but BA haven't been operating their flights from Gatwick for July and August. So we're expecting we may get bumped to Heathrow. So at the moment we've booked the Hilton at Gatwick, which we love, for the night before, because it's quite an early flight. I think it's like 9 in the morning. which is not like crack of the dawn early, but it's quite early, and we like to be at the airport. So the Hilton are offering free cancellation right up till the day before. So that's a really good feature if you're like not sure where you're going to need to stay. They also don't take the money until the day, so we've got that deposit and it's booked.
Yep, very flexible. I like it.
Exciting. So yeah, that's our trip. Let us know below what you think. Let us know where you're going.
Yeah, we always love hearing about where you're going, and we know a lot of you are still planning or hoping to go overseas this year. Please let us know. Love hearing about it.
Yeah, we're going to hopefully do some more vlogs soon. The home vlogs, hopefully we may start to do some of them. We find the home vlogs a great practice for before we go on holiday, because we get rusty, and I don't want us to be rusty for a holiday, because I don't want to like miss stuff or just feel uncomfortable. When we get the home vlogs going, it kind of becomes, we get used to the camera and it becomes normal. Then when we're on a holiday, you just don't really notice it.
Yeah, and when we say rusty, we are literally talking about like the confidence of picking up the camera, and like you just said, like missing out on things because we're feeling less confident picking up the camera, and we want to capture those memories. So the home vlogs definitely help that.
Yeah, hopefully they'll start in the run up to it. But but that is the update from us, guys. Keep safe, keep safe, well, keep your masks on,
social distance,
and we'll see you all really soon.
Bye.